Okay people, this is himself. Welcome to my speed guide to for King. The idea behind this is simple. I show you all the advanced tech that King has. The topics that I'll be covering are command throws, chain throws, ground throws, advanced wall combos, stances, special moves and reversals. Each one of these has a timestamp and you can jump to whichever one you want. I have also included a link to Speed Guide 1 that covers all the basics and essentials that this video builds on. If you haven't seen that, then I strongly recommend you check that out first. If you have though, let's begin. Command throws. King's best throw is giant swing. If we mess up the input though, we sometimes get pile driver. Now this does 30 damage, but an alley kick is guaranteed. We also have an extension, Boston Crab. This also guarantees an alley kick, but F21 catches standers and back rollers. Unfortunately, Boston Crab can be broken, so to mix it up, use Face Buster. This is 35 damage but has no Oki. King's best 1+2 throw is Muscle Buster. If we mess up the input though, we sometimes get Irish Whip. Now this is no damage, but it has 4 possible follow-ups. Hence, you should always buff an input. 1+3 gives you the feint. This is +14, so back 1-2 is guaranteed. You also have back 2-1. This works on some characters and near the wall. 2+4 is the throwaway. This guarantees a DB3. We also have ankle snatch. This will hit people on the floor, but if timed correctly, it will launch standers and back rollers. If you're by the wall though, use knuckle bomb or ground throws. The knuckle bomb is guaranteed, but the ground throw can lead to more damage. +2 gives us the turnaround. This guarantees a D2. It also sets up a mix-up. If they crouch, F21 catches them. If they stand, use a throw. Either go for giant swing or stretch buster. Now if they've held back, stretch buster becomes muscle buster. That is a 1+2 break, so it's still a mix-up with giant swing. If they've held forward though, then both throws become backbreaker, and in that case, it's always a 1 break. The 4th extension is 3+4. This gives us the knockdown. That then guarantees a ground throw attempt or a people's elbow. If you go for the latter, an alley kick is guaranteed. Point to note though, if broken, King is at -15. That means that some characters can seriously punish him. Rock bottom. This is a 1+2 break and a full crouch throw. Once it lands, D4 is guaranteed. You also have hop knee. This will launch standers and back rollers. Now there are 2 ways to use this. The first is after a low jab. This puts you up +6 and then you can throw them. The other way is defensively. If you block a move that's -12 or -13, leaves you crouching and them standing, then the attempt is guaranteed. Now it can still be broken, but you do have a mix-up. Either go for giant swing or Tijuana twister. Crouch throws. King has 4 of these. 2 of them are basic, 2 of them are chain throw starters. Either way, they are all single button breaks. Now the V driver leaves them face up. From there, the Oki is D3, alley kick or F21. Iron Lariat leaves them face down. From there, the Oki is knuckle bomb or dashing alley kick. Now the best way to use these are defensively. If you block a move that's -12 or -13 and leaves them crouching, then the attempt is guaranteed. Along with that, the hands look the same, so it's a true 50-50. For the chain throws, the only place to use them is after Jaguar Step 2. More on that later. Standing figure 4. This is a 1+2 break. Often it is outclassed by Muscle Buster, but it has one thing going for it: ease of input. You can do this from standing and crouching. so in a way it's a substitute for rock bottom. The danger though is that it can be reversed and King does take damage, but this is a just frame input and not many people know about it. Frankensteiner. This is a mid-hitting unbreakable throw. Once it lands, back turn drop kick is guaranteed. You can also hold down forward into gut punch. This will knock down standers and launch back rollers. The best place to use this is after Shining Wizard, Tijuana Twister or Rolling Death Cradle. If they stand or back roll and don't crouch, Frankensteiner will catch them. Argentine Backbreaker. This is a left-sided throw. That means that it has a smaller break window. Set this up after DDT or shoulder crack. Here, if they back roll, F24 catches them. Now this will look like a 2 throw, but Backbreaker is a 1, so in effect, they get tricked. After it lands, you also get Oki. Knuckle bomb is guaranteed, but so is a ground throw attempt. You also have Ankle Snatch. Now this is 3 points less, but if timed correctly, you can launch standers and back rollers. The last throw in this section is the tackle. Do not use this offensively, you can be reversed. If though you are the one doing the reversal, then you should know what to do next. Now the punches are standard, so there's nothing special there. What is special is the arm lock. The first one can be broken, but the second one cannot, so effectively it's free damage. You also get Oki. An alley kick is guaranteed, but F21 catches standers and back rollers. King also has a leg lock. This guarantees a DB3. You can also use Brain Chop to launch back rollers. Along with that, there is a just frame extension, Stretch Combo. This guarantees an alley kick, but Hop Knee launches standers and back rollers. Chain throws. King has 2 crash dash chain throws, arm breaker and leg lock. These are single button breaks, but they both look like a 1+2, so in effect it's a true 50-50. Now the multi-parts look complicated, but they're not. You can simplify them using the mash technique. This is when you hit all 4 buttons. If you're on pad, you can actually program a shoulder button to do this for you. Now I am not going to show you the inputs because these are in the description. What I am going to cover is the Oki. For Rolling Death Cradle, the Oki is the same as Shining Wizard. Either go for D3, F3 or Frankensteiner. For Dragon Sleeper, the Oki is the same as Tombstone. Either go for Alley Kick, D3 or F21. For Struggle Combo, the Oki is the same as Rock Bottom. D4 is guaranteed, but Hop Knee will launch standers and back rollers. For the leg lock enders, all 3 guarantee an alley kick. F21 also catches standers and back rollers. But with Kingsbridge, the window is very tight, and if you mess it up, you're in trouble. Ground throws. All of King's ground throws are single button breaks, but the hands look the same and so are the animations. The exception to this is when they're face up feet towards. Here, the 1 throw gives you head bomber, the 2 throw gives you figure 4. You also have mini swing. This is when you don't hold down back. Now theoretically, this does the most damage, but they can't tech roll it. Because of that, The only place to use this is when your back's to the wall. For Oki, use D4, DB4 and F4 for head bomber and figure 4. For the mini swing, it depends on the distance. If you're close enough, go for knuckle bomb or executioner drop. For face down feet away, we have wing ripper. The Oki is then D3, D4 or DF1. For face up feet away, we have shoulder crack. The Oki is then D4, alley kick or F21. We also have F24. This will catch back rollers and give us the backbreaker. Now that throw is a 1 break, but F24 looks like a 2, so in effect they get tricked. For face up on the side, we have flip over. Now this is no damage, but it guarantees a people's elbow or a ground throw attempt. For face down feet towards, we have half Boston crab. The Oki from there is the same as flip over, but the inclination is to go for ground throws. The reason for that is that you get bow and arrow stretch, which has the best Oki. From there, an alley kick is guaranteed, but you also have hop knee. This will launch standers and back rollers. The last ground throw is camel clutch. This is when they're face down on the left. From there, the Oki is D3 or DF1. You could also go for a power clothesline, but this is reactable. Advanced wall combos. For a low splat, use DF4-3-4 back. This will leave you back turned. From there, go for mule kick or drop kick. Now both of these hit grounded, but against tech rollers, it's a mix up. You also have moonsault. This will cover all options apart from front row. A fourth option is power clothesline. This is high, but it's unblockable. You can do it raw or after a Jaguar Step. Another advanced combo is 1-2-F3. From there, a drop kick can cross up. To stop people ducking or staying down, use D3 or F4. An alternative route is chain throws. Arm breaker and leg lock give you a 50-50. You can also add on a third option with executioner drop. To stop people ducking or staying down, use a delayed knuckle bomb. Third advanced combo is leg cross hold. This does little damage but has good Oki. If they get up, F21 hits. If they stay down, a ground throw can catch them. Now in my opinion, this should only be used in rage. The reason for that is that if you guess right and they haven't front rolled, a rage drive is guaranteed. Last advanced combo is with floor breaks. If you do spinning powerbomb, you can jump over. From there, a mule kick hits grounding. If they tech roll though, then you're at +9. From there, we have a 50-50. If they crouch, hop knee launches them. If they stand, back throw. King has one special stance, Jaguar Step. This can low crush and can be done from back turn. And if you hold 3+4, King will do multiple spins. You also have back 3+4. This spins you backwards, but you only spin once. Now there are two ways to use this. The first is when you have significant frame advantage. A perfect example is while standing 2-2. From there you go for a mid throw mix up. For the mid, use the 2. This is safe and it puts us a plus 12 on hit. It also forces them into crouch. That means a crouch throw attempt is guaranteed. For the throws, use 1+4 or 2+3. These are single button breaks, but they both look like a 1+2, so in effect it's a true 50-50. Now once they land, you have the chain throws. The majority of these are single button breaks, but some of them are actually 1+2, so if you think that one will kill them, go for it. I also want to highlight Cobra Twist. This throw is unbreakable. It also guarantees an alley kick, so if you just need to finish your opponent, just do that. To add to the mix up, you have other stance moves. 4 is a plus frame high and it has a block stun. 3 is a safe mid with good range. It also has an extension and that can catch people off guard. Along with that, once you finish stepping, you have access to your normal moveset again. For throws, we can use figure 4 or muscle buster. These are both 1+2 breaks, so effectively you have a complete throw game. For a low, we have D3. This is only -12 on block and +1 on hit. We also have back 2-4. The idea behind this is that people mistake the back 2 for Jaguar Step 2. They then go to take their turn and eat the kick instead. The second way to use this stance is the reset combo. If you think they'll tech roll, do double spin into 4 or DF4. Now because of the double spin, the 4 becomes an unblockable high and the DF4 becomes a safe tracking mid. What that does is it tempts people to stay down, so to cover that, do single spin into DF4 free. This will pick them up and you get a mini combo. Special moves. Let's start off with a shove. Use this as an approach tool. On block it's 0 and on hit it's +7. On counter hit though it's +18. That means that F21, back 3 and back 4 are all guaranteed. In rage you also have clothesline. Now sometimes you'll get 1+2, this leaves you back turned. From there, use down back to spin away or D4 to drop kick. FF neutral 2 gut punch. This is King's best aggressive low. It's -14 on block but +1 on hit. On count hit, you also get a throw, and it high crushes. Round chop, safe tracking mid. The crash dash version also gives you some high crush. Now on block it's -9, but you do have a follow up. That is -12, but it's also delayable. That makes people reluctant to retaliate, especially near the wall. Now ideally, I would use this as a poke, especially when DF1 won't reach. Up back 1, back chop. This is a safe tracking high. It also has a slight slice up left built in, so to make it more evasive, do that first. On hit, F4 and FF4 are guaranteed. On block, it has pushback. From there, I like to backdash into a crouch. If they whiff, punish them. DB2, brain chop. This is a safe launching mid. Use it as a hard counter to crouches. Brutal sting, 18 frame, safe natural combo. Knocks down on hit, wall splats near the wall. Use it as an anti-duck tool. On block, it also has pushback, so use the same tactic as back chop. Point to note though, the second hit can be ducked, so to mix it up, use the 1. This is -13, but it's a mid wall bouncer. Olympian kick, the second hit is safe, mid and tracking, also becomes a throw on hit. Now this has a built-in delay, so use it to disrupt people's rhythm. You can also further delay yourself, but in that case you lose tracking. To make them twitch, do not use the headbutt. This is heavily steppable and will land you in trouble. Instead, use DF4. This is low risk and it's the same leg. DB4. This is a seeable low, but it can catch people off guard. Early in the animation, it will high crush. Late in the animation, it will low crush. Ideally, use this as a round ender. If they block it, few people can launch it. YL running 3. This is 0 on block, but it looks like it's plus frames. On hit, F4 or FF4 are both guaranteed. Now good players will sidestep this, so do it from as short range as possible. That way, if it does get sidestepped, you do have some distance, and from there you can spin away or even Jaguar Step. Reversals. King has 2 reversals and they are both unchickenable. Back 1+3 reverses right punches and most 1+2 punches. Alley kick is then guaranteed. You also have Brutal Sting. This will catch standers and back rollers. At the wall though, use the backhand. This is still a natural combo, but it can wall bounce. If you're in the open though and you suspect they'll back roll, use Brain Chop instead. This will launch them and it's safe against standers. Back 2+4 reverses all kicks. If it's a left kick, you get the cross hold. If it's a right kick, you get the dragon screw. Either way, a people's elbow or ground throw attempt is guaranteed. One thing I haven't covered is rage. King has the most versatile rage drive, and because of that, it deserves its own video. Fortunately, I have already made it, and there should be a link coming up soon. The other important aspect is floor breaks. King has more ways to floor break than any other character, and because of that, it also deserves its own video. Fortunately, I have already made that as well, and the link for it should be on screen now.